We begin today with voter registration questions in the race for the U.S. Senate seat here in Texas. Thanks for being with us this afternoon. I'm Will Dupree. Shortly after accusing his opponent, Ken Paxton, of possibly committing voter fraud, an investigation from ProPublica and the Texas Tribune found a discrepancy in James Talarico's own voting address history. Let's learn more about that now with investigative reporter Zach Despart with the Texas Tribune and ProPublica. Zach, welcome back to our show, and thanks for being with us today.
For sure, thank you.
I want to start by just asking what you and your colleague Kayla Guo found out in this situation.
Sure, so Kayla and I, in our story, found out that Representative James Talarico, the Democratic Senate candidate, may have voted 5 times from an address he no longer lived at. This reporting came from researching where he had lived in the history there. Mr. Talarico moved to North Austin in December of 2021 because he was moving to a new House district to run for a safer Democratic seat. He purchased a home nearby, also in the district, in June of 2022. We knew that he had registered at the previous address, but he didn't update his voter registration address until September of 2024. During that time, he voted 5 times, and if he had in fact moved but didn't update his voter registration address, that will be against Texas election law.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Texas law requires voters to vote where they live, but you also talked to a Texas ethics attorney about the laws, and they were saying that they might be broad and also vague. So what does that mean in the cases of James Talarico and Ken Paxton?
Sure. We had reported about a month ago about Attorney General Ken Paxton appearing to do a similar thing, voting for a couple of years from a home using that address where he no longer appears to live. Texas voting law, generally speaking, requires you to register where you live. The nuance there is for it to be a crime to vote using an outdated or inaccurate address. It requires voters to knowingly or intentionally violate the law, so there's an intent requirement. Judges would consider this on a case-by-case basis, but it's pretty rare for prosecutors to bring a case specifically and only about a voter registration issue.
You had joined me previously about Ken Paxton's situation, and you're reporting into that. But what is the Talarico campaign saying to you about your latest story?
Sure. The Talarico campaign didn't respond to our repeated questions about where he had lived, where he had registered to vote, when those things changed, and our assertion, our finding that he appeared to have voted where he no longer lived. The campaign did say to us that this was Ken Paxton's fault that we are talking about this. Attorney General Paxton had made some similar but unrelated claims about Talarico and voting. This story was not based on that. We explained that to the Talarico campaign. They ultimately chose not to engage with the findings.
All right, I'm sure you'll keep reaching out for sure. For people out there who might be a little bit confused by all of this, can you just break down maybe some of the similarities and differences between these two men's situations, if you could?
Sure. The similarity is that it appears both Mr. Talarico and Attorney General Paxton in the past have voted at using addresses where they no longer live. The differences, a couple of the election lawyers we talked to hold AG Paxton to a higher standard because he's the person ultimately enforcing state laws, including voter registration laws. And also the issue of Mr. Paxton is ongoing. He has voted as recently as the spring from an address he does not appear to live at. He has not yet changed his address. We'll see how that plays out going forward. Mr. Talarico currently, since 2024, does appear to have lived and voted from the same place.
All right. That is Zach Despart with the Texas Tribune and ProPublica. Zach, thanks for talking to us today and for your reporting. We always appreciate it.